It's time for Giz Wiz with Mad's Maddest Writer, Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 1802, recorded Thursday, October 22nd, 2020. A Wyze Decision. On this episode of the Giz Wiz, we have two gadgets from virtual Pepcom. I take an updated look at a previous crappy corner and hit you with an all-new crappy corner, plus your videos. Next on the Giz Wiz!
It's the same dumb show with Dickie D and OMG chat on your PC. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
Now, and here he is, your gadget plumber, Dick DeBartolo. How you doing, Dickie D?
I'm doing fine. Have you rested up after our incredible virtual meetup?
Whew, that virtual meetup. I got a virtual hangover, and I had to take a virtual taxi home. Oh, man, it was crazy. Now, we had a great virtual meetup.
You know what? I think that's the way to go in the future. I saw more people who I never could put a face to.
Yeah.
And also like Crispy Bacon, when, you know, I said, oh, Crispy Bacon. It was great. And Captain J and so many other, it was really a lot of fun.
And also, I mean, it just opens it up to everybody. You know, if you're not in New York, you don't have to buy a plane ticket. You just, call in. It was awesome.
Absolutely. Someone in there was in Sweden. It was just great. It was just great. And also, there was no cleanup. I didn't have to clean up a thing.
Exactly. It looked like, I think at one point there was over 43 people in the call. It was awesome.
Yeah, in the Zoom version.
Yeah.
Yes, on
and
Zoom.
Then I didn't see how many people were in chat, but
I didn't either because I went right into Zoom. But it was great. I think the only people in the chat room were the people who were afraid they might get suckered into somehow signing up and going into Zoom. But it was great fun. Just great fun.
Awesome. It was awesome.
Oh yeah, and then how was your? You had to leave early.
I did. So I had made a commitment that my Twitch fan base, I made a nickname for them called the Chat Fam. Because they live in the chat room. So they're the Chat Fam. And they throw an event every year that helps charity. And so they had asked me, their last event of the stream is this big game. So they wanted me to play it. So I had to jump off after an hour to go play that game. They had a goal of, and by the way, this was completely organized by them. They literally just asked, hey, can you show up? And I was like, sure. So I'm so proud of them. They organized everything. It was a 27-hour stream. So they kept switching out hosts and people and kept it going. They had a goal of raising $3,000 for Children's Miracle Network hospitals. And they smashed that goal and reset a new goal of $5,500. And then they smashed that goal and ended up raising $8,777. So I am so proud of them.
Wow, how wonderful.
And so that's what I had to jump off to participate in at the very end. So yeah, really proud of them. Really proud of them.
Wow, that is super. That is super.
So it was a great weekend. Holy moly. Did you do anything else over the weekend?
Let's see. Monday, I wanted to go for a boat ride and get some gas. So we did a birthday boat ride. And then Monday afternoon, a friend of mine, a friend of ours, Joe Bolanos, took us to a late lunch, which turned into an early dinner because we hadn't seen each other for a long time. And I think we talked for 2.5 hours. So that was great fun.
It was your birthday on Monday, for those who
on Monday,
who didn't
exactly,
know.
Exactly. So it was great fun. Yeah.
During the meetup, we sang you happy birthday a bit, and we played
exactly. Yeah, from 2014. I think that was our 11th meetup, and it was just great. It was just great.
That's awesome.
And then this week, hours of going to virtual meetups. And of all of the meetups I've done, of all of the virtual events I've gone to, PepCom did the best. I sent you 2 photographs. So what they did, they had 40 people.
Vendors.
Okay. So when you go to the website, you instantly get this.
Oh, wow.
And then you can click on them in any order you want. And as soon as you click on any one of them, this screen comes up, and I'll show you the second screen. So when you click on one, this screen comes up, and a 1 to 2 minute video plays to tell you what the company does and what their new product is. Sometimes just from that, I go, oh, you know what? This is something I can't use. So you can either go to the next exhibitor up at the top or click back to brands, which is that thing of 40 things. And then there's a way to go into the join live. That's brings you into Zoom, and everybody was on Zoom. The last event I went to, every vendor could be on what they wanted. It was a big mess. And then if you just need to talk to a rep, it was up there. If you just want to visit the website, it's there. And then all the media stuff, photos and videos, is Get Media Kit.
That's great.
And you could also, before you went in, you could meet the people who were going to be in the room. I think it was really nicely worked out. And actually, I wish they made it 5 hours, because seeing 40 people occasionally, this happens to us, Chad, when you and I walk the floor, is you get somebody who knows all the answers to what they're asking, but they're more or less, I think, doing it to impress the person who's doing the talking.
Right.
And you can slowly just leave,
Yes.
you know, and come back another time. There where your picture's there and your name is there and they're talking, you feel a little strange, like leaving the room.
Goodbye. Hang up.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, and then today was another toy thing, and that was where you go in and there's a long hall. They send you a 5-minute video 2 days before. As you walk around, click on the blue circles, and that way you're going through the convention center, and then pick a door. And it was too much, except I was talking to Steve Greenberg, who does what I do over at NBC. He said, Dick, way down in the corner, there's a floor map. Just click on that, and you don't have to go to you don't have to do any of the walking through anywhere. So we did that, and that worked out better.
Yeah, some things just don't
and also
need to be skeuomorphic.
I'm sorry?
Like some things you just don't need. I don't need the virtual version of walking down a hall. I think I can do without that.
I know. I cannot imagine what CES, how they can do that. It is 5 hotels, 5 convention centers, hundreds of thousands of products, something like, I think it was 3,500 vendors. I mean, I assume we can do like at the show is you just don't go to the hotel that's all high-end audio.
Right.
And you can leave out the high-end TVs.
What I would think that, I feel like what CES should do, which I don't think they will, but what they should do is whatever manager they have that handles each floor space. So you know how there's the car audio space, there's the blank space. Each one of those managers needs to write up programming for basically a television, almost like a QVC style thing. Get the rep on via virtual, do a quick thing, and you're done. Moving on to the next company, you know? And then they will have sold those companies something, which is that production of making the videos and hosting the videos and giving them to all the people. And they still have actually done a service, which is to organize all of this press information into a way that people can use it. Because I just don't see. I like what you just showed with
Pepcom.
Yeah. But there is just so much. There needs to be some type of editorial to tone it down and bring down, because there's thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of companies. And also there may be stuff that you don't even know that you are looking for. You don't know what you don't know. And that's the whole thing about CES, is you go there to discover stuff. So there could be a brand new company I've never heard of. And if it's just a list of companies, I wouldn't click on them. So they need to do some type of way to bring up things that they think are good, but then also, just cover all the normal people. Yeah. I don't envy them.
We'll know soon. It's only 2 months away.
Do not envy them at all.
No. Anyway, should we jump into...
Let's do it.
Two things from Pepcom. The first one, I was kind of amazed because they are making new phonographs.
Wow.
Okay. I know. I've been reading that CD sales are down. But I was talking to the CEO of Victrola. You even remember that trade name? You probably don't.
It sounds like something I read in a history book.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Victrola was. So does anybody in the chat room old enough to know what the logo of Victrola was? Because it's kind of a funny story. The logo for Victrola was a dog sitting in front of like the cone that early sound machines had.
Right.
And someone in the chat at Pepcom said, "Oh, you're gonna have plush toys of the little dog looking in the horn." Oh, okay. Oh, Snipper. Someone even knows the dog's name. Yes, you got it right. Oh, it's Snipper. Anyway, the guy says, strangely, we own the trade name Victrola, but for some reason Sony owns the logo. So isn't that funny?
That is funny. I wonder if that has anything to do with the Grammys? Like they have that half of the...
Oh, maybe. Yes, because I think the guy said they own it because they produce music.
Yeah.
I think they own it for I guess, whatever they record. And the funny thing is, with licensing, if you license something from Star Wars, there can be 30 licenses. You can have the Star Wars license for playing cards.
Right.
You can have the Star Wars license for box games. You can have the Star Wars license for hats. I mean, it's just amazing. Anyway, so let's take a look at that. They introduced 2 new products at the show, and this is the first one.
Okay. And
this is their video. They're each 1 minute long.
Perfect.
And they should sound great. That's why we created the Eastwood Hybrid Turntable. The Eastwood is an all-in-one system that incorporates a 3-speed platter to play all record sizes and a custom balanced tone arm to keep them safe. The built-in stereo speakers are custom tuned to the Eastwood's cabinet. You can even connect the Eastwood easily to any home theater system. We took it a step further and incorporated an Audio-Technica 3600 LA cartridge for clean, crisp sound. Additionally, we have a Bluetooth streaming capability where you can play music from your phone or tablet. But you can also stream your records to your favorite Bluetooth speaker with Bluetooth out. The Victrola Eastwood is a true all-in-one record player system. What will you play?
Okay, and a headphone jack. Okay, we'll do that one next. And then I was astounded by the price. Oh, the speakers are Kriplitsch. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but that's a famous company name. And you want to take a guess at the price?
I'd say like $100. Is that
okay.
too cheap?
Oh my God. Okay.
Is it too?
Oh, there goes someone $299, $1,500.
I guess that low because you were like, ooh, the price. So I was thinking.
Oh yeah, you're exactly right.
Low.
It is. No, someone else, Ranger Rick says sounds like big bucks. $99.99.
Oh.
And they partnered with you did it. They partnered with Walmart, and the guy said. He said, I was over at our local Walmart store, and he said they are actually expanding the record department. I find this odd.
Yeah.
Expanding the record. I hear them talking on the tech guy.
I'm getting into records too. Like, I think that it is such a fun way to display the music you like. So,
that's, yeah.
You know, it's like... I don't know. CDs are nice, I guess, but it's not that big, gorgeous record where you get all the art inside of it, and you know you can take it out and kind of display it. It's just fun, and it's a lot more difficult to collect, which kind of makes it even funner. And so, and all the current artists are up. Or have updated records. I mean, you want a Billie Eilish record? Go get them. There's all of them. You want, whatever. They're all out there on records. And on my Christmas wish list will be records of some of the artists that I like, because I also have a turntable in my living room, and it's.
I think we missed the bet, because I think for Christmas, aren't we putting out the 8-track Giz Wiz CD?
It's funny because it's really only the record that I care. I know it's outdated.
Oh, you don't want the player?
No, I don't. Oh, no. What I mean is like 8-track, no way. Cassette tape, no way. CDs, no way. Like, it is just only the record that has that nostalgia, and that it's like the perfect amount of fun and inconvenient, but also it's convenient enough that it's fun. I don't.
Yeah, no,
it's weird.
No. And anyway, I guess this is more for the youth market. They made a portable phonograph, and this is what that is.
At Victrola, we love creativity and we love music. That's why we created the Canvas, the first design-your-own suitcase record player. Every canvas is packed full of creative fun, with over 50 uniquely designed stickers. The Canvas also has a 3-speed platter, so you can play all your favorite records, and a uniquely designed tone arm and custom Victrola cartridge for great sound. The internal speakers sound excellent as well. You can even easily connect Canvas to your favorite home stereo system. One of our favorite features is the dual Bluetooth connectivity that allows you to stream from your phone or tablet to Canvas, but you can also stream your favorite record to your favorite Bluetooth speaker. The Victrola Canvas. What will you create?
Cool.
Yeah, and that's, well, you know the prices of everything, Chad. What's your guess to that?
I would hope that it would be less expensive. So I would say like 89, so 90 basically.
Oh no, okay. Well, you're $10 off, but you're a good salesman. $79.99.
$79.99. Perfect.
Yeah. No, I think that they're going to have success with this, only because I love that dual Bluetooth.
I do too.
Where you can play stuff. I'm sure the speakers aren't like knockout fidelity, but they're going to be a lot better than your phone.
Yeah, totally.
So
and
play your
I mean,
play your Bluetooth speakers through it. Go ahead.
Amazing, because the time, I feel like every turntable that comes out, it's like for the times, and having the RCA out is nice, but I think most people are going to have already invested in a Bluetooth speaker of some flavor. And so what speakers do you have around? Well, the Bluetooth one, so that has Bluetooth out, which I think is just perfect.
Yeah,
so that's great.
And then streaming from your phone to use the speakers in that. I think it's great. So the company's Victrola, and the canvas I think is everywhere, like Target and stores like that. And I think Walmart is starting out with the carrying the Eastwood. Okay, the second is from a company called Ampere. And this was a Kickstarter project. They were looking for $15,000, and they raised $232,000. And this week they announced that it's for sale to everybody. And this is a little 2-minute video. I also like this gadget too. It's called the Ampere Cell, and this is it.
Your phone is dirty. Clean it up with Cell. Cell has 4 UVC LEDs that remove 99.9% of germs in just 60 seconds. Elevated platforms and reflective surfaces mean you only have to clean things once. For larger items, Cell can even be used as a handheld sterilizer. Even if it was not a cutting-edge UV sterilizer, Cell would still be your go-to wireless charger. 2 15-watt wireless charging coils provide super fast charging in any orientation. With PD input, you can even use your existing laptop charger. An extra USB-C port allows for charging wired devices, like our MFI Apple Watch charger. It compresses for portability, expands for UV sterilization, and doubles as a wireless charging phone stand. I guess you could say we thought of everything. While UV sanitizes the inside, the outside of Cell will also stay germ-free. That's right, Cell, the adapter, and the charging cable are all made from antimicrobial materials. Stay clean, stay charged.
Interesting.
We're Ampere, and we're back with our 3rd Kickstarter. We make one of
Do you think we can go out there?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
That's so interesting. See, I've always been skeptical of these UV things. I mean, I assume they work. I guess I've never seen anything to the contrary. I just always worry.
Yes. I don't know either.
Am I crazy for worrying? I don't know.
But I thought it was clever. I like the fact that it sanitizes your phone, and it's a wireless phone charger on top. I also like that the bottom comes off so that you can put it over things. And I also love their logo. It's Ampere, and the M is like a little volume control that goes over and then comes back and stands straight in the middle to make the M. I think that's very clever. Oh, well, you're Mr. Price. So the price of this, Chad.
Oh gosh. Okay, I'll talk it out. Let's see. It does the cell phone sanitization. It also has the wireless Qi charging, and it's obviously a battery pack. I'm gonna guess.
And you can use it as a stand, okay? It's like that accordion thing can bend different ways.
I'm gonna guess MSRP of $89.
Okay, you're just $10 off like you were with the phonograph.
Nice.
$79. I believe it's $79.99.
Perfect.
So very, very good.
Wow, who knew? I should go join Price is Right now.
Yes, you should. And whatever you think it is, just knock $10.
Just knock it
off
down by
and you'll always
$10.
be right.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, I like that. I also like that it comes in a lot of crazy colors. Actually, it was a good deal when when the campaign was open. They were selling them for, I think, $49 or something.
Yeah. 65. It looks like.
Oh, okay.
You got one. That's cool. The thing is, I also wonder if I had bought this. Let's say that I own this. How often would I remember to open it up, sanitize my phone, do all of that? Also, like, how often do you need to do it to be effective? How often?
I think like every day.
Ugh.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I could just see getting a call. Hey, I can't answer this call. I can't put this up to my face until I sterilize it. Then shove it in, turn it on, sterilize.
Well, for germaphobes, you could get 2 of them and do them on your ears. Anyway, I thought that was kind of fun. And then I have two more things that I'm sort of waiting to get in person, which I'll do in upcoming shows.
Okie dokie.
All right, and then the third thing is the Wyze band. So I thought we'd just start with their commercial, and then I'll give you my take on it.
Perfect. Okay. Here is their video.
Videos, not you.
So, for those audio listeners, it's mentioning that you can control all your Wyze bulbs, your Wyze plugs, your Wyze cams, and of course it's a pedometer, heart rate, and music.
So how's the weather?
So it has Alexa, interesting. Ooh, 10-day battery life. Waterproof. And it's $25.
25.
25? That's pretty good.
Oh, it's amazing. And then I'll show you my video, and we'll take a look at that, and then we can talk more. So I did buy a Wyze band, and amazingly, they are $29.99. Okay, actually they're $25, but there's $5 shipping. And this is what it looks like. Now, if you're used to a big watch, this is the very old watch, like 6 years old, the Galaxy Gear 2. It may take some getting used to for the Wyze band, okay? The thing is, it's an AMOLED screen, and the screen is really bright. And even with my aging eyes, the screen is fairly easy to see. It's probably going to blur out in the camera. And this is kind of neat. This thing called Tools. In the past week or so, let me just go back to Tools. They added Stopwatch. And they added flashlight. Okay, flashlight is just a screen white, but it may be all you need. And when I first got it, I thought, it doesn't have a stopwatch. But then I got a notice that there was an upgrade, and the upgrade included the stopwatch. So in the box is the charger. All right, so it's USB, and the watch clips in there and charges. The great thing about it is it runs up to 10 days on a charge. Now, I haven't charged it. I charged it 8 days ago. I don't wear it every day because I really like the big numbers on this watch. This watch has something I really love, okay? Built-in recorder, and it records up to 5 minutes. So if I get an idea anywhere, I just talk into the watch. It gets translated to the computer, and it ends up as a text file. The other thing I don't understand, it says waterproof rating 5 ATM. I went online. What does 5 ATM mean? Means the device is water resistant to 150 meters, which is 165 feet. That means it's suitable for low velocity and shallow water activities, including swimming. Okay? I don't consider 165 feet underwater shallow water swimming. Anyway, that's what it says on the box. I like it. Dennis loves it, all right? Dennis doesn't like watches at all, but he thinks that this is really slick looking, and if I get him to wear it, we'll see if it keeps working. He's one of those people that when he wears a watch, how long can he wear a watch for before it stops?
A few hours.
2 hours to stop a watch. Have you ever stopped an electric watch? Do you know?
I don't recall.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. Well, one day we'll let you wear the Wyze band.
But I went through so many watches, and they just stopped like after a few hours.
Okay. Well, we'll give it that test. We'll give it the Dennis Wonderland drop dead stop.
It's
watch
something to do with my
test.
pulsing, I think.
Yeah. A lot of people have that where a watch just stops. Anyway, that's it. I like it a lot. $30. The Giz Wiz.
That's why they call Dennis the magnet man.
Yes.
He just
yes.
demagnetizes all the watches. That's awesome that it is so inexpensive. Have you gotten any? Have you gotten like any calls to like see does the caller ID stuff work?
You know what? I have not. I wear it. The Galaxy there has to be charged every other day.
Yeah.
And I need to have a watch. I don't know why. I just love watches. And so I just wear this every other day for a day. Okay.
Nice.
What I also like about it is it takes your pulse constantly. What the problem with the Galaxy is you take it and I would say more than half the time it says, please clean sensor. With this, with the little this little guy here, if you wear it every time you go to the pulse screen, it just tells you your pulse. And if you sit there and do deep breathing, you can just it'll keep it on the screen for maybe 30 seconds with your pulse dropping if you're meditating.
Interesting.
And if it goes off, just hit it again, and it'll give you like another, I don't know how many seconds of actual heartbeat rhythm. I like that a lot. I mean, I can't believe $30. It's like what you used to pay for a crappy Timex.
And also I like that it has Alexa built in because you with a Google Watch you kind of have the Google Assistant, and then you have Siri with Apple, and so this having Alexa is kind of a nice middle ground. So you could do some common tasks like check the weather, or you might even be able to add stuff to your calendar and things like that because Alexa has so much built in.
Yeah. The one thing is I wish I don't think they have let your phone find your watch.
So I wonder, so you can do that with the Echoes, but you have to use something like Tracker. Now that's what it was like a few years ago because I have switched off of my Echoes. So you have to use a third party.
Okay.
So okay. I don't know if it still does that or not. So the chat room is going to have to set me straight on that.
Their scale is $20. They make a scale?
Yeah, they make a smart scale. That does, if I remember correctly, it does the body fat for
$20?
Yeah. It's really good too. Which is I want to make sure that it does this body fat thing because that's by far the cheapest scale that does that.
Unbelievable. Oh yes. Plus $5, I guess, shipping.
Right.
Oh, before we forget, Giz 24962 is a great show title, A Wyze Idea.
Wyze Idea, there you go. Yeah, so it does this body fat thing. So
wow.
It'll send you can't feel it, but it can tell through your feet what your body fat percentage is. And the Why Things scale that does that is really expensive. I think it's in the hundreds, like 100 and something. And it'll also do heart rate. So it does everything that the higher end Why Thing scale does, and it's $20.
And what's shipping? Because you can't get them. It's probably just, is it $10?
Oh, yeah, let me see. Add to cart. It's probably $5. I think that they just have $5 shipping across the board. I think.
Everything? Oh, that's great.
Let me see.
Wow.
Okay, no, shipping, it looks like it's $9. So $9 shipping.
Okay, so $29.
Yeah.
Still pretty good.
Yep.
Boy, you were the one that were the one that found that.
The original Wyze
when they had one product. One day you came on and said, "I have this camera," and guess what it cost? It was $20, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yep. Yep. And I see those things everywhere. So my Wyze cameras now, a few of them are dying. A few of them aren't, the SD card reader is breaking so that it doesn't detect an SD card when it's in there. But I'm kind of at the point where it's like, they've lasted for like 3 years and they cost me $20. So I kind of feel like I can't complain all that much. Like, you know, I got my $20 worth out of it for sure. So yeah, so this is, in comparison, this is Why Things, which is, I feel like, the best scale.
Yes, they're big, yeah. $100.
$100 for the body analyzation, where it does the your fat percentage. This one just does a BMI, which is not the same. So this will actually do that fat percentage. It's not super accurate because, like, there's an in-body scale that'll do like everything and your arms and everything. So it's not as accurate as that, but it's really close. Both of these scales, the Why Things and the Wyze. Wyze brand. So yeah, Wyze is coming out with stuff all the time. They just came out with an outdoor camera too, which is similar to the, I think it was Eufy, or maybe it was whatever Anker was calling their smart security system stuff. But how Anker came out with a camera that was battery powered. So this one is also a battery powered outdoor camera. And I think, you know, it lasts for like a month on a single charge of battery. And so they're doing stuff all the time. I mean, it's like, just look at their website. Now the thermostats and headphones and doorbells.
Headphones. Oh my gosh.
Here's the outdoor one I was just talking about. How much does that one cost, I wonder? Some products are not quite as, you know, amazingly priced. So this bundle costs $50. You know, I would say that's a reasonable price, right? And it's not like the amazing price of the $20 camera or the $25 watch. That's just reasonable. Like the pan, I think, is a great deal still at $30.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, they do. Look at these plugs. This will show up in my video today. I have a Wyze plug plugged in to my Halloween lights and stuff. So yeah, they make all sorts of stuff.
I just hope they don't go nutty and then build so much stuff that one day you see them on clearance.
Yeah. The one thing that I think is good is they seem to be sticking with the product. That original Wyze Cam, I think they're on Wyze Cam 2 or something, but I like that they're not making Wyze Cam and then Wyze Cam Plus, Wyze Cam Plus, Wyze Cam Pro Plus.
Yes.
You know,
Wyze Cam Deluxe.
Right, exactly. Like they have the Wyze Cam, and then they have the pan, which serves a totally different purpose, and then they have the outdoor, which serves another different purpose. And they're branching out into other stuff, but they don't seem to be competing with their own stuff that much, which I like. So
no, that is good.
Time will tell. Awesome.
They're wise guys over there. Oh, they should call themselves the Wise Guys. Maybe they do.
The Wise Guys. You could chat with the Wise Guys on their website.
That's excellent.
With that,
let's move over to
you know you don't need it, but you might want it at Chad's Happy Corner. Get it?
Okay. We are back at it with another spooky gadget. Now, this week's video, so this is the gadget, and we made a video about it, but I updated you guys on last week's gadget. Last week, we covered the color gels, and something happened with those, so I want to talk about that, and then we're immediately going to roll into the new gadget. So let's play the video. Hey DD, quick update from last week's gadget. Here it is. Last week we installed gels on the uplights of my house and they have completely melted. This is the colored gel. You may see a little bit of purple right there. They got completely melted by the halogen lights. that are the uplights for my house. So this didn't work, obviously. I went ahead and purchased a different thing from Amazon. These little guys are LED lights that you can just buy off of Amazon. I bought them in a 2-pack. They're fairly inexpensive and they are very, very bright. Okay, so here is the remotes that came with them. I bought 2-packs, so it was 4 in total. They ended up costing about $20 each light plus a remote. These remotes do work with all of them, so I only really need one remote to control each one. They have a nice setting that they will remember the last thing that they were on when powered off. So how I have them set up is I have a little Wyze plug right here, which is just, it just, you know, goes from the wall to a normal plug, obviously split into all of the different extension cords, and that is on its own schedule, so that'll go on when it is nighttime and it'll turn off when it becomes daytime. And as you can see from the remote, they do all sorts of colors. Now let's show you what it looks like at night. And boom, it's night. Okay,
oh,
so,
wow. Holy cow.
Myself, totally different thing, but you can see the orange. Ooh, spooky. And I have to say that these LED lights put out a lot more light than I thought. I thought they looked kind of small, and then when we got them on at night, it was like so much more light than I expected. So I'm very, very happy with these LED lights. Hey Diggity, so here we are back with another spooky Halloween gadget. And today we are taking a look at this, the Halloween Mist Maker. It lights up. Ooh la la. So I found this at Walmart, and I'm hoping that this, when placed into a bowl of water, will create a spooky mist, which you can normally get with, say, some dry ice, but this, hopefully, will work for a longer extended period of time than dry ice does. And it also lights up, which I think is going to be pretty cool. My suspicion is that this is very similar to those humidifiers that we've shown on the show in the past that use those little itty-bitty particles of water to humidify a room. And if so, it'll be a nice cool mist. Those cool mist humidifiers is what I'm talking about. So inside of the box, we get a power cable, which is great. We can plug this into the wall. It is not battery operated, which I like because that will mean that it will last a lot longer. And then we have a few extra little bits and pieces. We have the actual mister. Oh, that's cool. Look, it is pumpkin shaped. It looks like a jack-o'-lantern.
Oh, wow.
Awesome. So we have that. And then this looks like this extends just to the normal plug, like this. Boop. And then we also have this right here, which should fit, I guess, maybe around this. And you'll notice that there is a minimum and a maximum level indicator, and it really wants the water to be within that space. So I'm going to make sure to read the instructions and get it all set up. Okay, so the instructions are not 100% clear, but it sounds like we take this and then we put this inside of it. And this kind of got warped in the process, and I also already broke this a little bit by trying to bend it down. So that leaves a little bit to be desired. But you put this in like that, and that also has your indicator for how much water we need to add. So let's go ahead and add the water to this before we plug it in. Oh, it's taken off. And we must hit that minimum line, but not above the maximum line. And it looks like we did it. So there we go. The mister kind of wants to move. Stop moving, mister. Okay, stay there. Now we are going to plug it in. So we have our plug, and this plug. Ooh. And there.
Oh, wow.
There we go. It really does not want to stay in there. Stop that. Stay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, we can definitely see... Man, this is frustrating. This does not want to actually just chill out in the water. It wants to move every which direction.
It almost seems like it's floating.
There, that's yeah,
good.
It kind of is. This bubbler, I guess, just kind of stops the water from splashing too much. So it'll splash to the top of this plastic device so it won't get everywhere. There really needs to be some something to keep it stop moving. I need like glue or something at the bottom of this thing, or it needs to be able to like actually hold water and not move around, but it really wants to move around. So if it would stay there, this is a really, really cool effect.
It needs a suction cup.
Because it is creating that mist. It's also creating kind of a jet of water. But it does not want to stay. So, okay, let's just forget it or whatever. Moving around. Now the cool mister seems to be working. That looks pretty neat. And it's really creating a really cool effect here. The LEDs are creating, obviously, the light, which makes the mist even more obvious. Okay, so now I've turned off the light. I'm still trying to mess around with this to get it to stay still. It's very frustrating that it won't actually just stay in the middle, because if it would, this would be super duper awesome and it would look really, really, really cool. So I'm gonna try to kind of get the power cord up there. Now, it did mention that the jet of water, so what is kind of sending this watery stuff up here, that could be quite hot. It mentioned that. That was one of the things it did mention in the instructions. But I thought that this was some type of cool mister. And the mist seems to be cool, but I guess maybe that can be hot in some worlds somehow. I say this is pretty crappy, because it would be incredible if this stupid thing would actually face upwards. If it faced upwards, it would actually work. But there's no suction cup. There is no way to make sure that it doesn't accidentally go flying around inside of this. And I guess because it has that jet in there, I think I may have finally gotten it to stay still. Because it has that jet in there, it really wants to move. Ooh, a spooky cauldron. I also kind of wish that I could change how the LEDs worked. Like, can I tell it, like, I want the LED to stay that color? No, I can't. There's no buttons. There's nothing. So it's just going to go through that. And if I wanted a red LED, I couldn't get it. It's going to go red, blue, multicolor, blah, blah, which I don't like. So I love the effect. I feel like it's halfway there, but it's not actually all the way there. So, piece of crap from Walmart.
There we go. So the first thing I showed off, which was those lights, the update to last week's, this is what they were. Like I said, $20 a light, and I ended up getting 2 sets, so 4 total. And so this is $42, but there's a 5% coupon, which I added. These ended up being absolutely great.
You know, your house looks spectacular.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, the green lights are from just floodlight. I just bought LED green floodlights from Walmart and stuck them up where the normal floodlight is. And that, with these, I think, make a really cool contrast.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
No,
so yeah,
that's great.
I was going for a look, and it was just so hard to get. And these ended up really being the last piece of the puzzle to get the...
And they're waterproof?
Yeah, they're IP100, I think. What did it say up here? Yeah, so they're water... resistant, waterproof, IP66, there it is. They have a sort of like a hinge on the back that you could mount if you want
stand,
to.
Yeah, stand or hang.
And then the remote tends to work with all of them. So one remote will, if you point it at one, it'll work on that one. And you point it at the next one, it'll work on that one. And it does like different settings. So if you want to have it go through a fade of a rainbow, you can do that and whatnot. So that's the first gadget.
Great.
And then the next gadget was this mister thing, and I did not like the mister. Oh my gosh, this was not. It just wouldn't. If it would stay in the bowl and stay still,
it'd be nice.
It would have been great. I would have been because I love that sort of dry ice effect, but it was impossible to get with it bouncing around in every single direction. So didn't love that. That was not very fun. With that, let's move on to Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy, together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse. Foghorn.
All right, our warehouse viewer videos from Mo with an interesting gadget that you may just need during these COVID-19 times. And here it is.
Interesting.
Today I have a gadget I just got in about a few days ago, but I'm just getting the chance to do the video on it. And it's 3D mask mode. It's pretty cool. The idea behind it is, I believe this was made with a 3D printer. I don't see how, it's thin and everything, so it looks like a 3D type of device. I purchased 3D items on eBay and Amazon, and this looks like it was made with a 3D machine. So the idea behind it is real simple. You put this over your face, this being the bridge of your nose, and then you put your mask over, and you wear your mask. Put it on, and the idea is to keep the mask, this 3D or this bump in the mold. This leans against your face cheeks, and the middle keeps the mask away from your nose and your mouth, and it helps you breathe better. It's a great idea. I really like it. So I used it all day today, and I had no issues whatsoever. The top part, I've taken this, and because I don't, I guess it's going to depend on who you are and what you feel comfortable with. But I put this just under my nose, and it still kept it far enough away for me to breathe through my nostrils and through my mouth. And it's a great idea to help you. And it comes in a 5-pack, just like this, in an envelope. And I believe, like I said, they're all 3D images. Like I said, I used it all day today. It's working fine. And it's a great idea. These hinges here, they say that they're for certain types of masks that have, I guess, some kind of, I don't know, something here. And you can hook them on to keep it from slipping. But pretty much when you put it on, with the mask on, with this pulling out from your ears, it doesn't slip. It doesn't come off at all. It's pretty cool. I really, really like it. It's a great idea. It makes it easier to breathe with this mask. Now, you use this at your own risk. This is just a video I'm doing to show you the product. To me, it works fine, but I am no medical expert at all. So you use this at your own risk.
So so keeps it nice away. So if you've got like a, I don't know, especially if you're wearing it for a long time, sometimes it gets damp. Just like, get that away from my face. I like it.
Yeah. Now, Mo did send us a link, and the link he sent brought up the Amazon dog, saying we can't find that.
The video.
But
I hope it helped.
found.
Thank you. Bye.
Perfect.
So I sent a link that looks pretty much like them, and I bought them, so I'll know when they come.
Yeah,
they look like the ones?
Yeah, this looks exactly like it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
And you get five for $7.
$7.
Yeah, that's inexpensive. Yeah, it's nice.
I'm going to try them because I have a bunch of those blue ones. I bought like 50 of them. And when I wear the blue ones, they tend to fog my glasses.
Oh, yeah.
So this may be a way around that.
Yeah. I have to do the especially if I'm wearing like sunglasses, put that on and then clamp the glasses down as tight as I can. Push the nose right on the top to make sure that no gas escapes. I see. If I'm wearing sunglasses and a mask at the same time. That's pretty good. Awesome. Thanks for the warehouse,
Thank you, Mo.
If others want to send in videos, what do they got to do?
Well, so we still have something from Buddy Yates, but we're running out of videos again. We'd love to have videos from new people too. That would be good. Make a little video, anything about a gadget, okay? A new gadget, a gadget you just bought, a gadget you bought and hate. Tell us about it so you can stop other people from buying it. Or a gadget that's sitting in the attic and you can't throw it out because 20 years ago, you just thought it was the best thing in the world. Make a little 2 to 3 minute video. Use horizontal camera. Make sure we can see it and hear you. Send it to put it up on YouTube. And when you upload, there's a drop down menu. Click unlisted, and that'll be only people with the URL will be able to see it. Send us the URL, the address that YouTube gives you, and mail that to us, mail@gizwiz.tv. And if we show it, we'll send you whatever the latest issue of Mad is, okay? That's if you live in the U.S., you live elsewhere in the country, in the world, rather. I'll autograph a 38-year-old Alfred E. Newman picture and send you a high-res image to print out wherever you are. Mail@gizwiz.tv.
With that, let's move on to the letter!
Become the letters, your lovely letters. Become the Giz Wiz letters now.
Now, a subject is dimmable LED light switch. I saw on an episode you got one of those stick-on LED light switches in the box of junk. The one in the link below is dimmable and is $4.49. The store is local to me, but they ship nationally. They carry lots of flashlights and LED products for low prices. I hope you find this slightly interesting. Bruce in Ridgefield, Connecticut. And there it is. And the place is
Harbor Freight.
Harbor Freight. Do you have a Harbor Freight?
Oh, yeah. We got multiple Harbor Freights.
Oh, okay. I've never been in a Harbor Freight. I have bought stuff from them. I've got some crap from them, and I've got some good buys from them.
Yeah, they are known for basically, if you want a power tool and you don't want to pay top dollar, you can get it from Harbor Freight. It may not last years and years and years, but it'll work for that project.
Yes, right, and be worth it for the
and they have everything from table saws to skill saws to miter saws to welding equipment and air purifiers. I mean, they got all sorts of power tools, and then all the other stuff. All sorts of tools. So yeah, definitely.
That's it.
I think I had never seen. I've seen that style of switch where it's just a switch, not the dimmableness. I see that everywhere. I've seen that at Walmart. I've seen it all over. This is the first time I've seen it with a dimmable knob. That is
I'm
new
not quite
to
sure
me.
why you need to dim it, but
Yeah, I guess,
usually you turn it on because you have to find something. Anyway, if you need a dimmable one, it runs on flashlight batteries and it just sticks to a wall. So it's like a pretend light switch that doesn't need any wiring. It just needs batteries.
Someone out there is going, Eureka! Oh, finally a dimmable one.
Oh, good. Oh, okay.
Right? Somebody's got to be going, thankfully.
That's good. All right. Well, that's great.
Maybe it could be used for a little selfie. You need to get dial in that selfie just perfect with the dimmable. I don't know.
Perfect.
Thank you so much, Bruce.
Okay, so that was from, let me just read his name again, Bruce in Ridgefield, Connecticut. Bruce, thank you. You made somebody's life. You found something someone was searching for.
A huge thank you to our patrons over at patreon.com/GizWiz. Thank you so much for supporting our show. If you like the Giz Wiz, head on over to gizwiz.tv, click on the Patreon tab, and click on the big Patreon banner, and you can support the show there. Or if you don't want to support on Patreon, you can also support via PayPal. There's a link on our website for that right underneath the Patreon banner. If you support the show in any capacity, thank you. Thank you so much for your support. We really appreciate y'all's generosity in helping out the Giz Wiz. It means a lot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And of course, if you like the show, please consider giving a little bit over at gizwiz.tv and then the Patreon tab. Speaking of gizwiz.tv, that's where we are. That's where our show lives. That's where you can watch the show live just about every Thursday, 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern Time, right there on our website. And you can join the chat room, chat along with all of the folks, the fine folks. And you can also subscribe. We have RSS links, iTunes, and you can subscribe on YouTube as well. Also, all of our previous episodes are there. And if you want notes about all of the gadgets, you have to head to a different place, gizwiz.biz. That's Dickie D's website. There you can find all the show notes that link to all the gadgets. Dickie D writes up fantastic articles about every gadget that we cover. And if you want the mobile version of that site, head to gizwiz.me and find all the information you need. While you're there, play What the Heck Is It? The game show online. If you're listening to this, this is your last moment to go play What the Heck Is It? Because next week we will not have time after we record the show because it'll happen on the 1st. So you gotta get a guessing if you haven't done it yet. This is your last reminder before it switches to a new gadget. So get a guessing over at gizwiz.biz. This is the gadget that you are trying to guess, and this is obvious to me that this is a stand to work on the hoverboard motor from Back to the Future. So if you need to work on that motor, you need this stand. And look, the motor's there already. Wow. If you think you know what this is, get a guessing. 6 Mad Magazines for correct answers. 12 Mad Magazines for funny, clever, hilarious, and interesting answers. That means there's 18 magazines up for grabs. This is the one you're playing for. Dickie D will sign it himself and send it to you. So you should get a guessing over at gizwiz.biz. Do it. With that comes the end of our show. We'll see you next week.
I'll be here.